All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Tragic Life. Leaving here with Final Fantasy VI. So last time we did not much. Although that's what it seems like on your side. On my side, I spent hours. And in doing so, I learned something about the Veldt. I actually figured out how to find out what's coming next to some extent. So the Veldt works in groups. So each fight, you fight a different group. They go in order, which is awesome because somebody has done a magical thing on the internet, and they've created a Gauss Bible, which lets you know if you can take what you're fighting and compare it to the notes, you can figure out what round you're in. So the way it works is there's a certain amount of fights in each round. You pick one of those fights. Whatever you do with that fight, you go to the next round. If you come to a round where there's a bad guy that you've never fought in any of the options, it'll skip that round. There's 64, I think it's 64 rounds. So what you need to do is find out what you're looking for in the Veldt is. Find out what round it's in, and then you can kind of keep track of it. So what happens is the round before the round where you need, or right. So let's say your round is 31, which mine was. When you get to round 31, you beat round 30. Before you get into another random fight, save. In the Pixel Remaster, what it will do is it will keep you on your round, which is really nice. And it'll pick another fight. Not always. Sometimes it'll pick the same fight. So you may have to do it more than once, but eventually you will get your fight. This is how I ended up getting. I ended up getting 20 more rages yesterday. I got a Lyacon, a Greater Mantis, Sprinter, Killer Mantis, Vampire Thorn, Tyrannosaur, Perusa, Unseelie, Bonacon, Deep Eye, Leapfrog, Sky Armor, Spitfire, Black Dragon, Marjosis, Skeletal Horror, Footboar, Behemoth, Misfit, and Borghese. The ones we were really after was the Tyrannosaur, Perusa, Deep Eye, Margosis, Killer Magnet, Borghese, Black Dragon, and then Skeletal Horror and Lyacon. So we ended up getting all of the ones that we needed, which is awesome. I have finished my rages. So apparently, we got one earlier in the last video. Or I did off screen, the Rafflesia. That is Gao's most questionably his strongest one, which is awesome because we got it. So from this point on, I also showed you the Coliseum, and we are going to beat the Death Machine and nothing else. We will be tackling all of that. I don't need everything from the Coliseum, but there are some things that we do need. We, however, are not ready for that. So from this point on, the game opens up. It's more of a, what does this guy say? He says it's more of an open world game versus a traditional JRPG. So he did do me a favor, and he gave us a list of things that we absolutely, the way that we should do it in order, although that's not technically true. You can do it in any order that you want to, but I'm going to follow his guide because he's been doing me pretty well. It might be a she. I don't really know who wrote the guide, but whoever wrote the guide, thank you. During the cutscene when we got the ship, you may have remembered a pigeon, right? We saw a pigeon. Didn't really know what that meant. We're going to now go figure out what that meant, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go to Miranda. Miranda, so we're there, okay. I think I cut it perfectly. Did I cut this perfect? I mean, basically, right? We're gonna park right here. So there's a bunch of quests we can do. We're gonna do them all because that's just how I play. All right. We're gonna go to Lola. Really, controller? I might have to get a new controller soon, guys. Really? I have to click. It keeps doing this. All right, so it says go to the easternmost house, which will be someone's. Get out of my way, bud. Is it this one? Look at all these flowers. My boyfriend in Mobile sent them to me. Look closely. They're all handmade. Real flower. Won't bloom it anymore. So he made these from silk. And he just sent me this letter. But wasn't Mobiles destroyed by Kepka? Someone else must have written that letter. My beloved Lola, art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. This handwriting looks a lot like Scion's, but where is he mailing them from? Could you please attach this reply to the carrier pigeon outside? Sure. Flowers are made of silk and quite beautiful. They are too. All right, so possibly Scion. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and set up our party, which I think our party's already kind of set up. All right, let's go see. All right, I always do that. I like them to take everything off so that I can spread it around. All right, I think luck is on our side. Yes. Okay, so we need extreme physical evasion. So magic and unblockable attacks will be the order of the day. Yay. So we're gonna use. I don't really want to use Celeste. But we're gonna use Celeste. Yuck. We're gonna use Edgar. Always bring Gal. I guess we'll bring Saber, so we'll go with my party. Apparently, Setzer is good for this quest if he has fixed dice, and I don't know if I have fixed dice. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I don't know if I do. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna just give you ultimate weapon because you have been absolutely terrible. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, stop it. Alright, so left hand will give you a good shield. Alright, let's see. I really like Hermes Sandal, and since we're going to be doing a lot of magic. Oh! Well, shucks. I didn't know that. That's what that does. Okay. Let's go evasion. Alright, let's see. What does yours say? Partisan, Crystal Metal. Okay, so we'll go with that's probably pretty good. White Cape. And then we're also going to give you fast speed. Alright. Hold on. No. We're going to give you Genji. Is it Genji glove? There we go. Let's see. Give me Hyper Wrist, alright. And then you're not going to ever get much, but we'll give you a little bit of something. So we're going to give you the ribbon because I don't want you hit at all, ever. And Hermes Sandal, alright. So we should be good here. Actually, no. We want Dragoon Boots because jump is perfect. Alright. And I just want to check to see if I have it. Do I have... Well, I can actually... I don't have the right dice. Okay, that's good to know. That's why I didn't bring them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go... So here we're going to go ahead and fly. Okay, let's see. It's not what I wanted to do. I did the wrong thing. Okay, so we want to go to... Oh, it's not on here. So we're going to go to Jador, which is where there. Okay. We're actually going to pass it because we're going to go to Zozo. We haven't been here in a while, but apparently nothing has changed. Like, even the battles are the same. Alright, that was 4 gobbledygooks. Alright, so... What pigeon? Alright, that was a Hills Gigas. Still not 100% sure where we're going, but we're going to figure it out. I thought so. Alright, Edgar, take off Golem. We're going to do Bismarck. You got 3 more. Oh, by the way, Gao is mastered. What are you? Alright, that was another Hill Gigas and a Neck Hunter. I use Rafflesia. I see why. It's amazing. So, it confuses the bad guy to hurt themselves. The difference between this one and the other one is it doesn't stop. Place of danger, be careful. Don't go doing anything stupid like trying to jump between the buildings. Alright, I'm going to be right back. Okay, so it was my mistake. So what you're supposed to do before you go to Zozo, you're supposed to go up here and talk to the pigeon. Now the pigeon will fly away. I feel very smart having done that wrong. All right, so now we know where to go. Get out of my way, bud. I want here, man. Get out the way. All right, let's try this again. Now we know. So we're gonna go back to Zozo. I want to be on this side. I think. Yep, that'll work. All right. I actually apologize. When I said neck hunters, I actually meant harvesters. So yeah. All right. So the last fight was 2 harvesters or 2 gobbledygooks and a harvester. This one was just a hill gaze. So we're gonna come up here and talk to this guy. You climb to the top of the building with the pub sign. You'll find a path leading to Mount Zozo. The monsters up there are quick. If you go, you better have a way of making sure you're able to hit them. Like one of those, you know, sniper whatchamacallits. The rust grid will let you open that door up there. Yours for 1,000? Yes. Okay, so let's see. How do we get up there? It's been a while. All right, that was a couple of gobbledygooks, I think. Is it this one? feel like it is. All right, that was 2 Gobbly Gooks and a Veldt answer. All right, that was another Gobbly Gook and a Veldt answer. Is it this one? All right, so we're at least headed the right way now. All right, so now we're in Mount Zozo. So let's see. I'm looking for something. I thought it was. Is it Phoenix? Phantom. Okay. So that's the big trick here. This area is easy if you have, if you're invisible. Only one bad guy can hit you, and that's the boss. So let's go ahead, ignore the stairs leading up. We're gonna go get, you'll see a chest, we'll grab it. It should be an ice shield, which is really good, I assume. Let's see. It's okay. It's better for you, so we're gonna go ahead and give it to Gal. All right. Oh, you seriously, dude? Mug bear? Do I get my money back? Yes. I was about to say, that's just mean. Alright. Should be a red cap. I don't really know what that is, but let's check. Oh, I didn't never put anything on her head. Ah. Let's put the circle lid on. Let's see who has the least life. Edgar. Drop the defense logo. Magic. Okay, we'll go with it. Yep. Pop his up. Her life. Sorry. All right. Continue heading south. All right. We have a Glacia. Oh. I don't know what just happened. I did a lot of things. So now he won't hit us. Glacia La Bolas. La Bolas. So we can just beat him. He can't hit us anyway. And even if he could, he wouldn't because he'd be too busy hitting himself because we told him to. He's in love with us. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so I think we're gonna go. All right, we got a Mugbear and a Punisher. Okay, something's gonna get beat up. I love the Phantom Rush, by the way. Alright, that did it. That's what I was hoping for. Let's keep going. So we should have a Thunder Shield. Now the Thunder Shield is better. It says it's a little bit better than the Ice Shield. Because it absorbs lightning attacks, nullifies wind, and gives no weaknesses. So let's see if it actually looks better on... It does look better, just a little bit, but much better. Okay, cool. That's good stuff. We're gonna head north. All right, that was another Mugbear and a Punisher. All right. This is an Aegis shield. So we've got a bunch of shields here. And my understanding is the Aegis shield is one of the best shields in the game. So let's look at our defense. 207, 201, 154, but you don't have a shield, so we're gonna give it to you, I think. Drops your defense, but raises a lot of things a lot. Hold, look at the evasion for the magic. All right. Oh boy. All right. So we're gonna go at the northwestern exit. Got a gold hairpin. I believe I'm correct. That's a relic. Halves the HP, MP cost of all magic. That's good stuff. We could have got this earlier instead of Mog, but we got Mog first. But you can see it's a really good thing. It's just not really. It's not great. All right. But we can use it to make something else. It would have been great at that time, but we have Osmos, so. Alright, so we're going to go out the northeast exit. Alright. A Luridin. Let's just do auto crossbow. Let's keep it simple. What is this? A Luridin? Cool. Alright, got him. Cool stuff. We learned haste. Alright. You have one more and then you're done. We're probably going to switch it out in a second, but we're good for the moment. Because we have a boss. Alright, so it says save, and we're going to go ahead and prepare for the next fight. So let's go ahead and save like it says, because it says this is an actual hard fight. So we want to make sure there's a lot of wind protection. So let's see. I don't even really know how to know. So she's gonna have good wind protection because of the Minerva Bustier, whatever. And Gal's gonna have it because of the Thunder Shield. The other two, I don't know if they will, and I don't really know how to check. That's kind of sucks. Oh, actually, hold on. Will this tell us? Not really. Okay, so it says if you need to, you can always. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Well, let's see what you have learned neither. I'm gonna give you that one. We're gonna give you Golem. Okay. Okay. Be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Phew. All right. Let's go pick this fight. How do we pick this fight? All right, that was a mugbear that decided to get in the middle of us. All right. So let's see. There we go. All right, so this is one of the legendary dragons. It's a storm dragon. Okay. It has 42,000 HP. Okay, so the key information to understand is it's the toughest. His Leaf Swirl is invincible. It's unblockable. Wind is more difficult to defend than many other of the elements in the game. First, he will use attack, wind slash, and Leaf Swirl. This part is actually the most dangerous. Leaf Swirl is multi-target, unblockable, and non-elemental. Though thankfully it's not as strong as some of the Storm Dragon's other moves. Once Storm Dragon dips below 15,360 HP, it will switch to attack, Wing, Saber, Aero, and Cyclonic, which are more powerful but more easily defended than the first phase of attacks. Any attack directed at thing, it will counter. It has a 33% chance of counterattacking. Your strategy is very simple. Go hard and as fast as you can because you really don't want to see too many Leaf Swirls. Hastega is very helpful for this, as are Golem and Zona Seeker if your party is having trouble with physical. And Thundaga is your best friend, but if you haven't learned it, you'll have to stick with Thundara. Although Saban should use Phantom Rush instead. For Ragers, Gal, any Thundaga Gigabolt Rage will likely outpower Player Star. Though the latter doesn't matter, that doesn't mean win. We don't have Punisher. Okay. I may use Templar. I know that sounds weird, but Templar might be pretty decent. Okay, give me a second. I want to figure out which one uses it. So I was actually right. Templar is a good one. So yeah, let's see. We're gonna play this game very, very hard because he's got a lot of life and he gets harder. It sounds like so. Okay, so we're gonna do magic first. No, Phantom's already done, so we're gonna go Templar. Alright, what do you got? Don't want that one. Check. Okay, well, that. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose this fight. Yep. So she's going to be our cure. Got it. All right, here we go. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We got a little bumpy in the beginning. It's going to kill. I can't get it off, like, every time I try. This should help. If I can get this off, it'll cut the magic down. Alright, so that should help a lot. Good, good, good. We're going to cure you because you're still weak. Alright, so let's go. I think we're in a good spot now. Alright, we're going to do... Oh, we got this. You missed off because you're already hasted. That's why. Do you have haste data? You don't. Okay, so I really need to keep Saber alive because Saber has the super strong Phantom Rush. Okay. Okay. We're doing all right. Sadly, Saber is also my weakest. Okay, that was nice. Thank you for missing. Not really what I meant to do, but okay. It won't matter because if he gets hit by anything, it wipes him. we got him. There we go. Haha! All right, yes. Wasn't an easy fight, but we got him. Okay, 7 dragons remaining. Okay, good to know. Oh, Lord. Alright, so he gave us the force armor, which we're going to go ahead... We're not going to give it to you. Okay, so force armor, plenty of magic evasion as we see. And it halves decent raw defense. It halves many elements. So we're going to give it to you. Okay. Now what? We're going to head to the save point, and we're definitely going to save again. We're probably going to use a tent. Actually, we'll just use a sleeping bag. Alright, that was fun. We're going to save again because that was not really a fun fight. But we did it. Yay, guys, we did it. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go through the south exit. We can get... Alright, that was a Glacia Labolis. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So let's go ahead and fix this because we were still learning. Bismarck. Zola Seeker, we were working on Unicorn. And then with him, it doesn't matter because he's got all of them. Same with her, basically. Okay. Go to the south exit. These fires made of silk. Okay. Dear Lola, I'm writing to beg for your forgiveness. I'm guilty of perpetrating a terrible lie. I have only now realized the error of my ways and taken up this quill in hopes of correcting the great wrong. Your boyfriend, whom you believed me immobile, passed away some time ago. I have been writing to you in his stead. We humans have a tendency to become trapped in the past and refuse to move on. I implore you not to let this happen. Now is the time for you to look forward and to rediscover love and all of the other joys of life, Scion. Okay, you can't open the chest. Memories of the world before the fall remain, but the light at dawn doth never change, nor ever the hearts of men. Scion, you are all alive. Scion, I shall go with you. We must not abandon the world to Kefka. But however did you find me? Wait. To tell me you did not read my letters. Yeah, you're busted, bro. You are busted, bro. These are their sort of minor diversion of mine. I mean, I shouldn't judge, but I am. Scion, these flowers are gorgeous. Oh, must thou embarrass me so? Dost thou truly think so? I wondered what had become of that poor girl, always waiting for word of her beloved. I decided to pay a visit to Miranda. I learned that she had long since stopped receiving replies, but still sent a letter each day. I could not bear to stand by and do nothing. As I wrote to that girl, I began to realize that I was no different from her. I was refusing to move on. I could not let go. I will no longer live in the past. We must all look to the future now. Looking for friends, part 2. Reunited with 5 allies. We got a trophy. It's locked. Okay, so we're going to return to the summit real quick. We're not quite done. There's a sparkle. Obtain the key to science treasure chest. What are these? Machinery for dunces, a pictorial guide to machines, everything about machines, machines for the mechanically disinclined, and Bushido in the bedroom. Okay, well, cool. So now we're done. We did a lot this video. It's 48 minutes with 12 cuts at least. So we're gonna go ahead. Who has the ability? Someone got it. Where's teleport? I've never used it. Let's use it. All right. So next one, we're gonna do our next side quest. So until then, adios amigos.